Hello, good people of USTED. Good day. It's your girl like Vicky. I'm your host. I'm here with Richmond. Okay, sorry.
Richmond
I'm
Frimpong.
here with
Richmond Frimpong.
okay. So we are here to ask you some questions, but I'll let you introduce yourself first. So we'd like to know you more and your position, the position you're going for, like everything before we start.
Okay, thank you very much. Girl like Vicky. My name is Richmond Frimpong, economics with social student, level 200, who is aspiring for A.E.S president, hopefully 2026.
So on behalf of our students, I would like to ask you some few questions. Okay, the first question is many students feel like the student association are just about jams. Like what do you think?
Okay, so I will start by addressing this issue by saying that most of the times we misunderstand the word welfare of a student. We misunderstood it. And why am I saying this? According to A.E.S, or let me say the Association of Economic Students, when they talk about welfare is more of things that cause barrier to we the student our academic performance. So what are some of the things that cause barriers to our academic performance? We are talking about the lack of access for research materials like data. You see, we university here we use more of data than any person outside the university. All the information that we need or going for class lectures, we use data. You go to online, you check for your class, the time that the lectures is going on. So if you don't have data, you may miss a whole lot of things, which will cause a barrier to your academic performance. And also another one too is the poor of lecture communication through lecturing. Why am I saying this? When the lecture is going on and we are having a huge number of people in the classroom, whereby the lecturer is not having any PA system or good sound for the people to understand or listen to him, it's going to cause an academic barrier. Why am I saying this? Because when there is no PA system for the student to hear or listen to the lecturer very well, there will be noise in the classroom. And one way or the other, people may find it difficult to adapt whatever the teacher or the lecturer is saying. So these are some of the welfare issues that the association is there to build upon it so that in the near future we can know that our students are performing well. Thank you very much.
Okay, so students, Richmond here wants or like wants the students to vote for cast your vote when the time reaches. So that's like next semester or next year things will go well. Okay, so the next question is you mentioned that the learning environment needs an upgrade. What are the specific priorities there?
Okay, so this question it seems we are going more of modern economics. When you talk about modern economics, we are not talking about just reading textbooks. We are talking about analyzing fact, data, and concepts. So if you want to analyze data, fact, and concept, you have to do more of practical works than reading the textbooks. In the olden day, they were reading the textbooks even though they were providing something. But nowadays that we are moving to a modern factor, we have to make sure that our economics that we are learning, we are going to use it to analyze data and classify them into simple means. So this one is, as I said earlier, one like bringing a dedicated projectors, whereby when the lecturer is showing the data, we the students will feel how the data looks like. Notwithstanding the last time Bev gave us an assignment on Microsoft Excel that we should project or generate a statistical format for the GDP growth of the country, which we were finding difficult because there was no projector for us for the lecturer to show us how to do it. This thing caused a problem. Later on, we have to do our own research and do that. So if we are having a dedicated projectors for the association, The lecturers can use them and help read the students to analyze these facts and data.
Thank you so much. Okay, and the next question is: in this digital age, students are struggling with the cost of being online. Like,
So as I said earlier on, like the data, we are in the digital world, and everything that we do is more of data, and data is becoming a luxurious items for we the students. Why? Because we spend much money on that, and it's moving from the luxurious to necessity. It's becoming part of our lives. So if data is with us every day, we the students, we can find it very easy to access the internet. So if you are having this data sim, which we've planned for it, or we are still in the process of generating a data sim for we the association members. Because from now, the association members, we have grown to the number of 1,200, which we can move for this data sim. Because if you are more than 1,000 in the school, or if you are thousands of students in the school, you can apply for this data sim from Telecel Ghana, and they'll give you a data sim for free, which the students will use it. They will receive a gig, and if the gig expires, they will buy another one at an affordable price. So if these data sim are being produced for we the association members, we are in some way they are of the other generating money directly into the pocket of the students. Why am I saying that? We are reducing the cost of buying data, expensive data, to the members of the association, which they will use those money for proper things. So that is our motive. Thank you very much.
you're welcome. So the next question is, I think our last question is some critics say that the associations are not doing enough. What do you have to say about that?
So with this question, I'm in the association, and now also I'm part of the executive, or it's an appointed position that they've given me, and I speak a lot on this whenever I meet the president, because people always say that the association is not performing. And with this question, or with this issue, I would say that we the association, as I said earlier on, we have two things. That is a bridge, serving as a bridge, and also defending the AES. When I say defending, defending means we are defending our collective voice of the students to the department. So if you move any motion, or if you move anything policy to the association of to the department, it has to be approved. It has to be approved by department officers like the patron, the HODs, and those people. And also, people are saying the association they are not doing well. It's not them. Right now, we are having a PA system, one PA system. They are doing well. They are having much. Let me say they are putting much effort in whatever they are doing. They are doing. Their plan is to move us from being passive listeners to active students. We are being passive in a way that we have been learning in the textbook, with the textbook, textbook. We are not accessing what we are learning. So they want to move us from being a passive listeners to an active student. So they are doing well. They are really, really doing well. And we have to come together as a broom. When you remove one, you put them together. And also, I would say that there are a lot of scholarships that they brought up about it. They bring some. If you want to apply some too, you can see me. You can see me, and I will help you do that. So they are doing really, really well. They are having a good.
Okay, so okay, this is my personal request.
Okay.
We like chess, so like you said, sir, SRS for said about the chess, SRS for Juma, but people can talk to them.
Yeah, okay. So the lacking of the chairs, as you are saying, the association cannot provide chairs for the whole school. That is not the duty of the association. So we the association, so far as you are telling me, we are being the bridge so that we can inform the SLC. So you telling me this, we put it on our note and inform the SRC executives on that at the time is due. So we inform them and make sure we pressure them on that so that they are going to provide them as soon as possible. Because I'm having the vision that the next generation to come, economics is going to be the huge number of students in campus. So we have to push for that.
Is there any vision again?
Okay, what I would like to say is we are in examination week and we know that everybody is hot. So please, I'm urging each and everyone that whatever you are doing, stay focused. And also, if the exams that you've written was not your limit, I'll tell you that don't let your weakness be your strength. Just focus on the weakness so that you let it rather become your strength. And also make sure that you are upgrading your CGPA, not degrading it. Thank you. And also, as an association, let's all unite and leave a legacy for tomorrow. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you all. That's the wrap up for today. This is Broke Boy Studios, and you all heard him. So when the time comes, don't forget to cast your vote and vote for Richmond. Hopefully, 2026 A.E.S president. Don't forget that. So, Broke Boy Studios signing out. Bye.